All right, welcome to June 2022. Unbelievable. We are halfway through the year. That just lets us know time is moving at a steady pace, baby. But for those that don't know, let me introduce myself. My name is Allison Rozelle. I am the spiritual empowerment coach for women who are 40 and over. I'm also a certified Usui Reiki master healer and teacher at my school, the Sacred Pathway Academy, where you can currently enroll right now for Embody the Reiki Master Within, which will get you your certification in levels 1, 2, and 3. Or you can enroll in the Reikipreneur Business School, and this is for Reiki practitioners, energy healers, those who are ready to treat their business like a business and not like a hobby. And they are ready to take that step and start building their business from the ground up, just with some basics and instruction and care from moi. All right? Okay, enough about that. So I'm coming to you today because there's going to be some changes here on my YouTube channel that I think you're going to like. So every month, I'm going to do a reading. This is an energetic forecast for the month. I am an intuitive, and I am not a medium. I am not a psychic. I do not do predictions at all. What I do is I read energy. I'm an energy specialist. Not only am I a certified Reiki master, but I'm also certified chakra energy specialist as well. So I read the energy. And what I do is just give you a little bit of a prescription that you can follow for the month. Now, here's what I always give as a caveat when I'm giving readings is some readers will say, take what resonates, and then the things that don't, throw them away. I don't follow that creed, and I'll tell you why. Sometimes some things may not resonate right away. Some stuff may not make sense until it is actually happening for you. And notice I did not say to you, I said for you, because all things work together for our good. So keeping that in mind, just because it doesn't really resonate with you right now doesn't mean that on down the line, as we go further into the month, that it's not going to resonate. So the card deck that I am using today, if I can get my thing over here. I guess I should have had all these together. It's all good. I just wanted to show the box. I love this deck. I have not used it in a long time, but it called out to me the other day. And so I was like, okay, we're going to go with the Spirit Animal Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. And those that have been following me for a while, you know, I love me some Colette Baron Reed cards. I love her cards. So with that said, we're going to do a 7-card spread to give us an idea of the energy for the month, okay? So first and foremost, before we jump into the reading, let's just sit here for just a minute and let's just take a deep breath. And we're just going to take a deep breath in through our nose. We're going to hold it and exhale out through the mouth. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do one more deep inhale through the nose. And exhale. Okay, now we are ready. You ready? ready? I'm ready. You ready? Okay. So I already have the cards pulled, but I haven't looked at them. So I don't know. When I turn them over, we all gonna be surprised together. So that's what I got them laid out. So it's a 7-card spread. And so the first card is, what is the challenge for this month? So let's take a look. Okay, so we got the cat spirit. Claim your independence, but it was upside down. So whenever something is upside down, it can mean a few things. Generally speaking, it's one of those where you have to put some emphasis on this. So claiming your independence with this particular card, I think because it's upside down, I feel like it's not so much of how do I want to put this? The challenge is going to be where not you finding your individualism, but you maintaining it while also creating healthy relationships with others. I think that's the way my mind and how everything is downloading. So it's not so much that you're just like, oh, the lady is independent. We're not doing that. We can, but what this is saying is you maintaining your individualism, all the while still maintaining the relationships, the community, looking for and being part of something bigger than yourself, not just, you going off into isolation in a corner and, everybody else be damned. No, you are going to lean into, or we're going to lean into our community, our sisterhood, brotherhood, the people in our lives, but we're also going to maintain our individualism and not get caught up so much in groupthink. So that's going to be the challenge for this month. So what's the energy following us this month? This is card number 2. Take the lead. Take the lead, that stag spirit. So in the midst of us finding our individualism, okay, as it gets unblurred there, sorry, and our independence and not leaning into groupthink, this is going to be for many of us the opportunity for us to take the bull by the horns, if you will, and step into a leadership role, taking the lead, not waiting for someone to lead you, not waiting for, someone to give you the green light to do something or give you permission. This is you taking initiative, you standing out and saying, you know what, I can follow, but I also know that there are some things that I can also lead in. So that is an energy that is following us for this month, is stepping into that role and allowing ourselves to lead and be led. Okay. So the next question is, where should we focus our attention? Okay, I'm with it. Coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. Yes. So our spirit is letting us know that there are going to be those divine detours. And quite frankly, I have learned to embrace those. They used to scare me because I'm so used to wanting everything to happen the way I feel is supposed to happen. And we get stuck in those ruts of predictability and rigidity, to where when we're being led to take another route or to go another direction, sometimes that detour is actually keeping us from going into a ditch. Sometimes that divine detour is like, oh, okay, there's danger ahead. Let me divert you that way so you don't get caught up in that. We look at those divine detours and we're like, dang, man, I'm trying to go this way. Why do I keep getting pulled this way? I get it. But you have to step back and take a thought and a breath and be like, I know I'm divinely guided. So what is this moment in time, this particular detour? What's happening here? Why am I being led there? And sometimes you don't find out until you're like on up the road, and then, you know, hindsight is 2020, but you'll find out, oh, there was like a big like hole in the ground and I would have fell right in, right? So understanding and trusting in those divine detours. So focus your attention not so much on the detour itself, but understanding the journey of it. Understanding that with those detours, here's another example. How many times have you been driving along and then somewhere, because I live in Atlanta, and there's construction almost anywhere and everywhere, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But there's been many times where I've been driving along, minding my business, and then all of a sudden, I have someone that's standing with a stop sign and a pointer to tell me to go in another direction. And I'm like, but where I'm going is taking me that way. Why are you gonna take me all around the mulberry bush? And I don't want to go that way. You're riding up all my gas is what you're doing. But a lot of times when you take those detours, don't you end up finding stuff and seeing stuff that you didn't know was there? I mean, you know, unless you lived in that city like your whole life and you know where everything is. But seriously, sometimes those detours are very scenic, very picturesque, and you start seeing things that you didn't know was there, sometimes good, sometimes not so good. But, you know, I love it when I find like a new like place where I can go shopping, or a new restaurant, or, you know, maybe I'll pass by a park, because we got like thousands of parks here that I didn't know was there. And so it's like, woo, another park that I can go to, you know. So those divine detours sometimes are revealing things to us as well. So we got to trust them. Okay. So what do we need to make time for? So if we've got divine detours that we should be focusing our attention on, and it's not so much the detour, remember that. It's what the detour is trying to show us and where it's leading us, okay? So the next thing is making time for what? Okay. That fox spirit is telling you to think on your feet. Think on your feet. And you're like, well, how am I making time for that? Well, sometimes we don't have time or the luxury to sit back and procrastinate. Sometimes we have to make a split decision and we got to just go with it. And you got to be able to think on your feet. This is not a time, because you're stepping into your individuality, but still maintaining the group, the community. You're stepping into this leader role within the community, and you may get some divine detours on the way. There's going to be moments where you are going to have to think like, come on, we don't have the luxury to sit and be like, well, I don't know, hemming and hawing and putting stuff off. No, this is the time for you to act, for you to take action. All of the hemming and hawing, that's done. That's done. Now, of course, we all have choices. This reading, again, is a prescription of energy, and we always have the choice to do nothing. But many of us have made that choice way too many times. And the universe is saying, look, come on, let's pick like shit or get off the pot, basically. You got to be able to think and say, okay, this is where I'm going, this is what we're doing, bam. Now, some of you that might scare the hell out of you and be like, but what if it's wrong, Allison? What if I'm wrong? What if it doesn't work? Okay, well, all things work together for your good. And from everything that we get and everything that we do, it's not in vain. Even the things we view as mistakes are actually lessons and blessings because they give us the experience. It gives us the knowledge, the wisdom, the wherewithal. You're like, oh, okay, so now I can draw on that experience and say, oh, so I've been here before. I know what I need to do. I don't need to go and do my old habits and those self-sabotaging behaviors. No. I need to do this because I've already been prepared for this. Does that make sense? So no more hemming and hawing. We're going to stop that. We're going to make a decision. Are you taking Embody the Reiki Master Within or not? Y'all know I had to throw that up in there. All right. So the next thing is, what do we need to release? Yeah, I'm sure you knew that was coming. What do we need to release? And incidentally, the questions are going to be in the description. So that way, if you wanted to use your deck of cards and do your own personal reading, you can do that. Or you can also go to the link that's in the description and book your own personal reading with me. And we will do this reading for you for the month. And not only will we give a reading, but we'll also do a plan for you. Because I know you got goals. I know you got goals. And we're going to meet those goals. Yes? Yeah, we are. Okay, so what do we need to release? You gotta let them illusions go. Yes, that dragonfly spirit truth transcends illusions. Yes, those illusions that lie in our procrastination, in our perfectionism, in that fear of people gonna think I'm stupid, people gonna think this, they gonna do that. I want to make sure I know what I'm doing. I don't want to look like I don't know what I'm doing. And we just talk ourselves out. Think on your feet. You got to make a decision. Can't be worried about what you look like or what people think you look like or what you think people think you're going to look like. You have a divine assignment. That divine detour is still part of the divine assignment, and you are connected to it and have the responsibility, the ability to respond, to see it through. So the illusion, the smoke and mirrors that everybody is so caught up in what you're doing, because I know we live in a society now where the internet has us thinking that people are constantly watching us and we're so worried about what we're doing. Honey, no, they're not. When you show up as your most authentic self, when you show up in the obedience of what you know that Spirit has told you to do, those people that want to sit and hate on and poo-poo on everything that you do, they be damned. You are not looking for them. The people that you are supposed to take the lead and lead, right? Those people are seeking your voice. They are seeking what you have. So it does not matter about the smoke and mirrors of the illusion that you're going to look stupid, or that you don't know what you're doing, or I'm not the right person for this, or any of those other things. No, you were prepared for a moment just like this. So let's take a breath. Take a breath and take the lead. Take your seat where you are supposed to be. Yeah. So these next two cards are attached to the same question, which is going to talk about the opportunities that are going to be, that we should be seizing this month. So let's look at the first card. What's the first opportunity? Wombat spirit, be at home. Be at home. It doesn't mean your house. Don't mean that. It means your home, your temple, your body. Be at home with you. Be okay with you. Feel at home in your body. Let's see what the other card says for another opportunity. The wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Turn knowledge into wisdom. You have the knowledge. I just got through telling you about the experiences that you have. Those experiences have created you for a time like this. That knowledge is turning into wisdom because there are experiences. Wisdom comes from experience. What have you experienced? What have you been through? Everything that you've been through has prepared you for a moment like this. So now is the time, again, you got to shit or get off the pot. There's no more hemming and hawing. There's no more, I don't know, There's no more time for that. Time up. Time is up. I don't have a watch, but time up. We don't have time for that. It's time for you to step into your greatness, to step into your most authentic self, claiming your independence, your identity, while maintaining your relationships with people, with your tribe, with the people who are supposed to be around you. But you're taking the lead because you are a leader. You are a leader, and people who are waiting for you know your voice. The women who I help, the reason why they knew that I was supposed to be the one to help them, they knew my voice. They had never met me, but when they heard my voice, meaning not just how my voice sounds, but what I am saying, the message, the energy, and all that comes with me being me, they know that. And they were like, I need to work with her. She's the one who's going to lead me to my next destination. And notice I said destination, because I know my time with them is not indefinite. But to get them to the next level, that is what I do. And it's time for you to help yourself and get yourself to the next level. Take the lead in your life and let your knowledge turn into wisdom. Let that wisdom come forth, because that's how you will lead. It's not because you're cute. It's not because other people appointed you. You have been divinely appointed for a time such as this. So that is the reading. Look pretty good to me. I don't know about you. I want to know though. I want you to put a comment below and let me know, does this resonate? Did you find yourself in any of these cards or any of this that I said? I want to know. Don't be watching it and then just be like, meh, I'm not going to put a comment, even though I know I got something to say. No, take the lead. Put your comment down there. Let your voice be heard, so to speak. All right? Yeah. So we're not going to do that no more. This is a time for action. We've had enough inaction. Yes? Yeah. All right, my loves. So that is our reading for the month of June. You got your marching orders. Now you get out there and you make it happen. And if you need some assistance, you know I'm here. Just go to the link in the description and click on Meet with Allison on the link tree. I've lost my train of thought, sorry. Click on Meet with Allison and let's sit down and talk about it. Let's see where you are and where you want to go. And then we'll take it from there. Okay? All right. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.